Hey everybody, it's Jenny McGarvey, and I am back to share with you today how I planned the week of October 3rd through 9th. As you can see, there is last week, which was a crazy, colorful rainbow week. I'm still just totally in love with it. I can't even help myself. The rainbow is just my thing. It's makes me so happy looking at it. But anyway, flipping forward to October, which is absolutely outrageous to think that it is October. But anyway, as you can see, pre-planning on sticky notes as usual, and I have some days until Halloween stickers already put down. This week I am going to use this Planner Society kit, which is completely out of my comfort zone, like 100%. But the thing is that I look at it and it's gorgeous. So I'm using it, and I'm going to see if I can make it work for me. Now, I've put down an event on Monday and I realized almost instantaneously that that was totally a mistake. It was meant for Tuesday. So I simply move the sticker over, rewrite the event, and then on the Monday part where I wrote it, I'm going to have to cover it up. And so what do? Okay, there's a sticker strip, okay? And then I just added that little icon for shopping and it's all covered up. That's it. That's the end of the story. And so that's why I don't really take making mistakes too seriously because they're fairly easy to fix. So I wouldn't really give yourself a whole lot of grief over messing things up or whatever. They're easy enough to fix. So mistakes really just not a big deal. They're kind of an excuse to embellish, right? I am working in the bottom box, which is where I always put my to-dos. I put the little to-do sticker and then that cute little flower right on top of it. And like I said already, this is completely out of my comfort zone. So like right there, the stickers don't even fit in my boxes. I have to trim the little edge. But you know what? I feel like that makes me better and it makes me working a little bit easier. So I'm putting down the washi tape, which I love. It's just so beautiful. There's something about that black background. And as you know, I don't usually add washi tape until the very end because for me it's decorative and I only want to decorate at the end when I'm sure I've got all of my things in there. But I knew that I was done by and large with the morning sections for that, and not only that, because I'm not, I actually still have to do Wednesday morning, but it was okay. I could add the washi up there at the top, and I really wanted to do it because I really wanted to look at it, so it's okay. There are no rules as long as I get everything down that I need to get down. That is a Scraptastic Club half box sticker, that right there, that pink one that I just put down and I flipped on its side. I needed something that I could write with quite a bit of room, and I didn't want something that was matchy-matchy to the Monday either. So I pulled out the pink sticker because I figured it would match with the rest of this kit, and it actually turned out great. I'm really happy with it. I wasn't sure at first, but then the more that I look at it and the more that I keep coming back to it, I'm really happy with it. And I think that it was a really good way to combine two completely different styles because the Scraptastic Club stuff is fairly modern and just really fresh and edgy, and the Planner Society stuff is gorgeous and it's got the florals and it's very traditional, and pairing the two together feels just like a huge success. I am using this planner stencil by Scraptastic Club to write my lines and things for my to-do list. I'm using my Flair pen and it's really not working out the way that I want it to. It's a little bit too thick and I've used it 100 times before, so it's not like, oh yeah, I don't know how that works. No, I do, and I just decided that maybe I need to in the future try something with a little bit finer of a tip. Now for Wednesday morning, I'm just using that little flag and right next to it writing the late start. Now normally I use that yellow pencil because I love it, but this week I'm just trying the little flag and it's so cute because it says today and it's got the flowers and it's very fun. So that is a good way to do something. Now down here at the bottom in that to-do list, I put that little flag, and I don't love that background color. It's kind of a mustardy color and it's not my favorite, certainly. But so what I did was then I added that to-do heart right on top of it. And so I made sure that I chose a flag that I didn't love as much, and then when I covered it, I wouldn't be sad because I was covering part of a pattern that I loved. Do you see that? So yeah, the mustardy color is still there, but then I've covered a little portion of it with the to-do sticker. So it works out wonderfully as far as I'm concerned. But let's be clear, on that flag, I do really like the floral pattern. I just don't love the mustardy background color. So I've stamped my little checklist for the to-dos for Wednesday afternoon, and I'm looking for a meal planning stamp to use at the bottom. And I probably have 5 to 10 that will work just fine, and I have lots of different options and things like that. But I want it to fit in that little space down below, and I want it to be fairly unnoticeable. So I don't want it to be like, bow now, here's this big sticker that's got this cutlery in it, and you just really look at it. And so I want something a little bit more simple. So I'm going to clean off the stamp that's on my block, and I'm going to use this small little stamp and then that Brilliance ink pad, excuse me. It's a gold and it's a little shimmery. It's just really, really pretty. And it's very easy to use, and I really like the way that it looks with this particular kit. Now, I do clean my stamps off in between my usage, but not because you have to do that. You can absolutely just stamp off the excess, or you can leave it like that. It's really not a problem. For me, I'm really messy and I end up with ink all over my fingers, and then it transfers to the paper, and then I'm upset about the smudged ink. So I wipe it off with a baby wipe very gently as to not tear the stamps. So we're moving on to the second half of the week, and I have just added that little activity and used the little floral piece as like a corner marking, and it's really unique for me, and I'm happy with how it turned out. Now, I don't have anything for Friday, which is really weird to not have Friday activities because I really don't seem to so far this year, but it's okay because our weekends are always crazy busy, so it's kind of nice to have that calm before the storm, right? So for Saturday morning, I'm using that little push pin stamp in a different way and turning it on its side. And another girl on the Scraptastic Club design team had done that first, and her name is Michelle. And it's really super clever. I'm really happy with how it looks, and I can definitely see myself doing that more in the future. It's fun to try things in different ways, and I love it when it really works and you're like, yeah, that's totally it. Kind of like in the Saturday afternoon where I again combined the Scraptastic Club note paper sticker with that little banner sticker from Planner Society. They look so cute together. I love them. And it's just really a product of thinking outside of the box. Now for the to-do list on Friday, I'm going to use the stencil again, but I have switched to my Stabilo pen. It's got a finer tip than my Flair, and I'm so happy that I did. That really worked out so much better. They're perfect together. And like I said, I've used the Flair a bunch of times before. It's not like they don't work well together. They totally do. But it just, in that moment, I felt like I needed something different. So why not try something new? So now most of the week is finished and I can move on to Sunday. And I do have a couple of different activities, but I want to also allow it to be decorative because I feel like that's kind of one of the benefits of the weekend, right? Is that it can be beautiful and fun and also getting things done. So I'm just using a couple of different ways to notate events. I use the little floral bouquet for a book club and then that little banner for a meeting. And then on the bottom, I'll just also add my meal planning stamp as well. Now I can get the tiniest bit more decorative because as you can see I've got the majority of my week planned. So I'm going to put the little strip down on the Saturday and Sunday evening and trim the excess. Then I'm just going to use that excess and layer it under that floral bouquet right there. Just a little added something, not anything you have to do. So anyway, that is really it for my week. I'm going to add a little bit of washi and that will be all, but I really do appreciate that you stopped by and watched my video. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a thumbs up. It lets me know that you liked the video, and it also lets YouTube know the types of things that you like to see. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. I will be happy to try and answer it for you. So thank you so much and make it a great day.